What's up? What's up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm in the spot. You feel me? Finna do a video, man. Finna do some real stuff like I always do, man. In this video, I'm basically finna do a video from a commenter who left a comment named. This is an interesting name too, man. To the commenter name. What was it again? Oh, it was what was it? It was Wayne Kest. Like, dude, that was cool. Basically, it was Kanye West, but they mixed up the first letters, you know. And anyways, this person asked me, he was like, man, you should do a video on how women think about zodiac signs and how they'll use zodiac signs to really judge a man and who they are. And I was like, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't tell him that I was going to do it tonight, but you know what? I'm in the mood. I got my drink. Yes, I'm in here drinking, and I'm finna talk about this one. I feel like this is a good subject. So let's get down to it, right? Hold on 1 second. All right. Okay, now let me give you a little bit of my background to begin with, just a little bit. Well, astrology is something that I was really into, still somewhat kind of. But when I was growing up, I was amazed with astrology. You know, when I was growing up, I was amazed with all mystical things, from magic to astrology to a lot of stuff. Like, I was really into this stuff, yo, because I really kind of felt like it was true, and I really thought, like, you know, this could predict your future, and this knows who you are and what's going to happen in your life. Mainly maybe because when I was growing up, and you know, I really didn't have it too well and good like that, and I just wanted something to tell me what my life can be. I'm just being honest right now. So now the reason why I'm saying this is just to show you I have experience with astrology. I grew up with astrology. I mean, man, I know I don't talk about it that much on this channel, but best believe I know a lot. Am I a super master at it? No. But I'm pretty good. And it's a lot of things I do notice and understand. And I do understand it's deeper than what most people think. Because, alright, I know I ain't talked about the women aspect of it much, but here you go. I agree with you, man. Because I do feel like, yes, it's women out here who, once they find out when your birthday is, or once they find out what your sign is, they're going to think of you as that, as the stereotypes. Because just like how there's stereotypes amongst all, you know, like races and stuff like that, it's stereotypes amongst signs too, you know, and it's true. But I'm not saying that astrology is nowhere real or fake. What I'm saying is that astrology is deeper than what most people think, and I think people get too much into it but not understanding. You like women, you know, they really, I've seen this in real life. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a girl who find out what your sign is and they think they know you, and they think they got you figured out because they talked to some dude before you or the same sign. I've seen that crap, man. And that's sad. That's sad. Let me tell y'all some more. This is a good video. I got the feeling this is good. Now, I don't want to sound like no hoe. I'm gonna keep this real with y'all, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I've pretty much talked to, or at least done something with, every sign, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying to y'all. Now, some signs more than others, but I know I at least tried everyone once, and I've dealt with so many of them. You know, every sign. And one thing I learned is that it wasn't always the experience. Like, you might have certain similarities based off a sign, but a lot of the times it was really based off what the person went through and what they know and what they're about. You know, we live in a brainwashed world and society. So sometimes it's hard for a person to be who they are when they already starting off with that. And then you wanna, but I just wanna let y'all know I have experience of knowing what signs are about, because I have, you know, I've talked to a Capricorn, a Gemini, Scorpios. Yes, I have, man. And man, Oh, if y'all want to know what sign I am, I'm a Taurus, just to let y'all know. Well, y'all, if y'all see my birthday videos, my birthday just passed recently. I'm a Taurus, and Taurus people have their stereotypes, right? Oh, they're stubborn, blah 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 this. They eat all the time. Oh, they act like babies. Every sign has a fucking stereotype, but the question is, it doesn't really define who a person is because it's deeper than that. Like just because you know your sun sign, which could be, Capricorn, Aries, um doesn't necessarily mean that's who you are, because you have moons, you have planets, and a lot of things, the stars and stuff are constantly moving, so it's a lot more deeper than what you think it is, that besides what you read in the newspaper, like, oh, I'm a Virgo, oh, I'm gonna read this is gonna happen to me today. Like, that's one thing that used to irritate me about astrology. I sit there and read, and I'll be like, this crap do not fit me. And I'll be like, man, I done been around hella other Tauruses. They don't act like me like that. Like, I mean, they might have some little, you know, similarities, but overall, a lot of Tauruses I met don't really act like me. And I'm just being honest, because I've known a lot, male and female. I have. I've even fought a Taurus before. I have. I fought somebody who was a Taurus before. But anyways, let me show y'all something. See this book right here? I read this book when I was like 14. Well, yeah, I must have been like 14, 15. Right, 15, 16. I bought this with my own money. No one bought me this book because I had a tough-ass time growing up as a child. Nobody really gave a fuck about me too much. So, yes, I had to spend my money as a child to buy this. And this book was $20 when I bought this book. I wonder how much the money this book is worth now. But anyways, though, this is a very great book. I advise this. It's called Linda Goodman, Love Signs. Now, this book right here is great to me because it has so much truth in it. Like, oh my God, this Linda Goodman woman wrote this well, because it really kind of will tell you a lot of deepness and similarities that you'll start noticing in signs. But the problem with women is, though, is that they will take this too far. They will think that because there are certain signs that exist that they say are supposed to be your perfect match. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Or a better match than other signs. And women will really take that to the extreme. Like, this is just random what I'm finna say. Like a Gemini, for instance. They say Geminis are really good with Sagittarius because they say opposites attract. And they, a fire sign like Sagittarius mixes good with a air sign like Gemini. And so they both, so basically what I'm saying is that they would think that would be the best. But it could be a situation where Gemini would meet a Sagittarius, but that Sagittarius could be all effed up, going through some stuff, or the Gemini, and they'll still mess with them just because of their sign. And here comes someone else from another sign doing way better, helping you, doing this and that, and they'll just think, oh, you're this, and this. You can't do that. Because the problem I feel like with women when it comes to astrology, I just really feel like once they mess with a guy of a certain sign, they're going to really start thinking that every guy is the same. Like, I'm being real honest with y'all, man. I've even met women who, that's why I remember I got to a point where I was like, I'm not even telling girls my birthday no more. Like, I'm being honest. I was like, I ain't telling my birthday no more. Because if your shit don't click right, they gonna automatically assume you ain't shit. That's just another thing to diversify you from a woman. Oh, you this? Oh man, I messed with somebody who was that. Oh no, I can't do that. No, 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 no. Like, okay, like, all right. Do you even know me? Like, who am I? What have I been through? What's going on? Do you even know my moon? Do you know my planets? Do you know these? Oh no, you just know my sun. I mean, this shit is so deep that it even goes down to the day you were born. Do they know that? No, they don't. Shit, most people don't really know that. You know, you got a handful of people who really are into this. Again, I'm not no master, but I know a lot because, you know, I knew about this since I was a kid. I was fantasized about it. Just like magic. When I was growing up, I loved magic. I loved to see people do magic tricks when I was younger. I started learning them myself. I know I never showed y'all, but it's the truth, man. It's a lot of things that I've done that people don't know about when it comes to me. It's a lot, but you know, everything takes time. So, shouts out to that person, Wayne Kess, with your cool ass name, man. Shouts out to him, man, for this great video topic. Cause I find this to be great. Like, let me know, man. Like, in the comment section, you know, let me know what sign you are. Just, hey, what sign are you? Tell me similarities and things you noticed. Tell me dating experiences that you had with certain signs that you noticed certain crap. Tell me certain signs that you really did flow better with, you know. Tell me if a woman has ever fucking done you wrong because you were a certain sign. Like, let me tell you something else, man. I knew a girl, like, I'm just being real, you know, because I know I'm just keeping it real. I knew a girl who was like, oh, you that sign? Well, you ain't nothing like this sign. I'm not even going to say what the signs are. Well, they was like, oh, you this? Well, I know someone that's this, and they act like this and act that. I've actually had a girl say that to me before, and I'm just being honest. And that was back when I was in my weak, goofy stage, when I didn't realize the girl was talking down about me. Like, hold on, you talking down? How would you feel if I just talked about your sign and who you are, or how would you feel if I just up talk other signs that you're not in front of you? You know. Okay. Another reason why this book is so good, right? It's because, look, let me show y'all. This book will give you a decent breakdown of every sign that works with every sign, male and female. Like, look, I just randomly opened the page, right? Oh, yeah, I read a lot of this book. This book is like over 700 pages. Look, Cancer, Aquarius. I can't see if male and female, but it gets that detail. It will show you how it will be if you're a male Cancer. It will show you how it will be if you're a female Cancer. And to be honest, this stuff is kind of true. But it's a lot deeper, you know. It's so much deepness to this. That's why you don't let it take over your mind. Still be who you are. Still pay attention to real things. Don't just automatically assume someone is a certain sign they're going to be the best person from you. Because after reading this book, one thing that I learned, and besides, oh, let me tell you something. It ain't just this book I read. I've studied many of people. There's people right now to this day who I watch for astrology. Every once in a while, I want to hear what they got to say. Just no. But what I was gonna say, oh, one thing after reading this book that I learned, I had another book too. Can't find it. Man, I had another good book, man. It wasn't as big as this book, but I had one. Gotta go find it, man. Because that book really gave you details of what to do if you were a sign and if you were trying to talk to another sign. It really gave you the real stuff. Like, yo, do this, do that. And I ain't gonna lie, some of that stuff was kind of true. Kind of. But in the book, it tells you that every sign has its pleasures. It says this in this book. Just because certain signs are so-called supposed to be the best for you doesn't mean that you can't find enjoyment in other ones. Everyone does have their pleasures, you know. But I don't know. I guess so far in my life, I guess I can say I've found more enjoyment from the signs that they said that do match better with me, you know. Because earth signs are good with water signs, and I will admit I've had better attachments with them, the water signs, but I can't say that I haven't had bad times, and I can't say that I didn't have good times with other signs. I can't say that though. But I will admit though that yes, the water signs kind of, look at me getting all detailed, telling, yeah, because like I already said, the earth is the water. I just, basically what I'm saying is it was a better chance of something going on, or you may be liking the person. So I just don't want women to just get all caught up and strung up into this. I will never forget that video I seen on the internet. Not gonna say who made it. You'll know if you really know. I'll never forget that video of this man on the internet who went around and asked everybody in the crowd and basically read randomly out the book of random signs in the book to people. And they wanted you, basically what he did, he was come up to a person, ask somebody what their sign is, they'll tell him, and then he'll go in the book and start randomly reading in the book randomly of another sign. And it was just so funny how those people did not know it, and they'll start agreeing with everything he read. This video is still on the internet now. Oh my gosh, man. Ooh, certain people probably know what I'm talking about. It's an older video. It came out about 3 years ago, or maybe 2 years ago. I'll never forget that, man. I'll never forget it because it's true. And people were believing it. People were like, yes, that's me. And then he'll open the book and be like, no, that's just random. That's a Libra. And they'd be like, whoa, I thought you were talking about me. So women can get caught up in that crap because it's fantasy. Well, it's not really fantasy, but it's almost like a fantasy, especially if you don't understand it. Women love fantasy, superficial crap. They love crap that don't make a lot of sense but seem good. Not all women, but I'm sorry, it's a good portion of them that really just fall for that crap. And that's why they'll believe this. Oh, I'm this sign. Oh, you that sign. Now they finna look down at you. Like, alright. There's the video, man. So like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. More videos to come, man. I got some more video topics I want to touch. If you want to leave one, leave one. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.